Hello, this is Gilles Mancion. I thought I'd come and say hello, wish you a good day, and speak very briefly, continue to speak about this, anchoring those energies, about the law of one, the law, those spiritual principle. For we have to understand, it's not easy for most people to understand that the true nature is God. Even the most religious person to accept that true nature is the God that they are searching, that they are themselves made of that same energy, that little part of us that is divine has to come up. We have to create a way to communicate, understanding that this higher part, this what we call God, is the only one that has true power. Everything comes from the conditioning, from the source of God when God wants something to change. But He allows every will to self-determine in order of one day to choose love and return to the source. But it's not maybe easy to understand that our true self is that source, that creator, to become that source, to act in relationship to that higher will, and to submit ourselves to the will of wisdom. For there is the small self, our small me, and the bigger me. The bigger me is God, is the Almighty Creator, just as everybody else. For we all have this greater self, and then there is this little me that is this encapsulated consciousness that lives life on earth, and the little me's are considered by the bigger me as my children, for we are children of the universe. God sees us, loves his children, and so never believe that God is so far away you cannot communicate with he or she, or whichever way you communicate with that divinity. Continue to develop, to cultivate that essence, also wanted to say that we're talking about SETI, Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence. They point that they're an organization that's benevolent, and they're trying to communicate with extraterrestrial, and so they rent out big electric radio telescopes, and they send beep into the skies, and they're expecting another beep. They'll send a beep, we're going to receive a beep. But those people do not really believe in extraterrestrial, because as soon as you believe, the contact is made. In 1992 I started believing and knowing that, and I was galactic beings came down to the earth to communicate verbally with me. Then I was invited to the ship. I was shown amazing things about the universe. So everything is there, and there is no privilege. Everybody is equal on that level. So extraterrestrial, we're willing to communicate here and now. Once we are, we communicate from equal perspective, from heart to heart, from equal to equal, and. But as soon as we believe, the doors open. So those people will eventually they're searching. But if they were ready to find, when they're ready to find, they will find. And so there is nothing to fear from extraterrestrials. They've been around. They've been protecting the earth. They saved us from many catastrophes throughout the decades. And so it will. Maybe we will assist them in establishing the protocol, for their protocols for communicating with different extraterrestrial civilizations, but they're not that complicated. So we're going to move into action. It's accelerating this process of first contact as humanity grows and become more peaceful and more willing to accept those beings that are so different. For we believe we are the center of the universe and the most advanced form of life, yet they were just on the very bottom of a huge ladder that expands from their civilization on all levels of the ladder, and there are some that are where we are. The situation is the triumph of the light, the triumph of spirit, the triumph of the good, the success. Everything is there. It's all about celebration. What's coming around the situation is the request. We continue to make requests. As we make requests, the universe takes note of that and will answer those requests. What we see before us is well-being. There is an increased level of well-being. For in the 20th century, the game was about accumulation and becoming superior to others and dominating the world. When the 21st century is going to be quality of life. For money, it's part of this quality of life, but it's not alone. So what we want to do is to tune in to our inner self, to follow whatever guidance we receive in order to be aligned to what is the highest good, what our soul has planned for us. In the subconscious, the distant past is unity. We have moved into this level of unity consciousness. We're starting to discover this unity consciousness, that we are part of this greater, this amazing greater energy that is called the universe, the cosmos, spirit. For spirit is ancestral to the universe. It comes before the universe, before manifestation. Where we are now, we are being elevated. We are being elevated, and so we're following that path. Some concept. Hold down. And And what is coming up in the near future is going to be determination. Our will is going to solidify. We're not going to allow ourselves to do all the distraction we used to have, for we no longer have time for too many distractions. Where we are now, the strengths we have now is knowledge. For we have gained certain knowledge, for the highest knowledge will always be what Socrates used to say, I know that I do not know, that allows space to grow, but what you know, you cannot deny yourself this knowledge, that is true knowledge that's been revealed from your soul and spirit, from the source of whatever books of philosophy or philosophers or teachers. For if it resonates strong, it means there is a reality in it, for only reality resonates. But we are not the story we tell ourselves. When we tell a story that's conflicted, that's full of doubts and full of fear and all those things, those stories will eventually disappear, for they are illusions that we tell ourselves. For at the end we'll realize only the love of God is real. Everything else was an illusion that was created in time for education purposes. What comes to us from the outside world is compassion on environment. We have this love that is coming. What we feel in our inner emotion is reparation. It's about being able to address all those parts of our life that are still in disbalance, in order to bring them into balance. And the outcome is family, new connection, this deepening of the soul family, the soul tribe, as well as meeting people on the earth that are part of our family. There is all kinds of new meetings that are preparing itself. They're all getting ready to be manifested, to unfold. And so I'm gonna, the paintings behind me, this one is a small study that I made on paper about the two galaxies, the Andromeda Galaxy and the Milky Way, and this point of contact, X marks the spot where it's actually the point of freedom in between the two galaxies. It's a pretty powerful piece. It has to be reframed, and it will be reframed. And this is an interior from 2009. It's got those two paintings, and there's this kind of figure here, and it's got this DNA, this spiral DNA, and it's got X mark the spot, and this transformation is with DNA into the Merkaba, which is a vehicle of light, and under the golden sun and the blue sun, the earth has become a star in this painting. And there are another angelic person here. There's all kind of little subtleties in this painting. I'm going to pull one card from this deck, and it is soulmates. It's about finding all the people that complement us. It's about family. It's about connection. It's about union. It's about finding the people that complement us and assist us in bringing those things into balance. For we're gonna, as soon as we move into this soul family connection, and we connect to the people that are fully in our family connection, in our soul group, we will be able to find a greater. For we already have that. For we all have a very specific family of souls that are very, very personal to us, and always there. Our guides are always there, 24/7. It's just a matter of communicating, and we'll be able to attract more people in the physical world that will be able to create this family connection. I was going to sing a song, and then there's another song that came through my mind at the time I was going to shoot this video, so I decided to look for the words and sing it. It's a love song. It goes like this. Look into my eyes, you will see what you mean to me. Search your heart, search your soul. And when you find me there, you'll search no more. Don't tell me it's not worth trying for. You can't tell me it's not worth dying for. You know it's true. Everything I do it for you. Look into your heart, you will find there's nothing there to hide. Take me as I am, take my life. I would give it all, I would sacrifice. Don't tell me it's not worth fighting for. I can't help it, there's nothing I want more. You know it's true. Everything I do it for you. There's no love like your love, and no other could give more love. There's nowhere unless you there, all the time, all the way. Look into your heart, baby. Oh, you can tell me it's not worth trying for. I can't help it, there's nothing I want more. Yeah, I'd fight for you, I'd lie for you, walk the wire for you. Yeah, I'll die for you. You know it's true. Everything I do it for you. That's a great song. So God does everything for us. He's always there. So it's like, yeah, it's a romantic song about a person that would do everything for his mate. But in a sense, everything that is given is always there, and we always have this amazing intelligence that is. But then it's like, how do we communicate with it? It is a challenge, but it's a slow process. Slowly we develop our trust, and we become aware that we have all this feast of consciousness, all those spirits available, and including the presence of our God self. For the card of the day is the 4 of Raphael, looking for other possibility, looking to the magical side of life, becoming aware of your emotion. For emotions are essential. We do not want to be confused by our emotion, but they always carry a message. So it's about becoming more aware. And as time grows, it is exactly what is happening. We are growing and learning and becoming more every day. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. Wish you a wonderful day. I'll talk to you later. Namaste.